Good morning, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining with us here at
Morning.
Elam Family Church. I've spoken about you probably quite a lot during our services. And we first met just probably about a year and a half ago at Slimming World. And everybody, Michelle is my Slimming World consultant. Okay, she has journeyed with me to help me, get healthier physically. So she's literally seen me go from kind of one size to a different size,
And I will
which is
say you've
kind
done
of.
amazing.
Thank you very much. I'll let you do a 30-second plug for Slimming World. Go now, quick.
No, 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 no. I want to plug you because you have been amazing. In our group, you've helped a lot of people as well. And it just shows actually by being a Christian, it can affect everything. Because I didn't know you was when I first met you, but you were such a lovely person and that's shining through. So yes, thank you for being part of our
Thank
group.
you. See, I didn't pay her to do that. But if you do want to join a Slimming World group, you could just go onto the Slimming World website and find one that's close to you. If you live in Eastbourne, obviously you can find Michelle. I'll plug you even if you
Thank
don't want to
you.
plug yourself, love. But I've asked you just to come on today and just share a little bit because I've been on a Slimming World journey, but you've been on a journey as well during the same time, but a different one, one that perhaps I would call a spiritual journey, an awakening type journey. And I just want to invite you to just to share a little bit about that. And I remember the first time when you kind of mentioned it a little bit and we were at group and you whispered something to me. You were next to me. I was like, what? But you go ahead. You tell me a little bit about that.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, this is all still quite new to me. It's only been about 14 months. So growing up, I was so lucky, had such a wonderful, loving, close family. But God was never spoken about. I'd never even prayed for, never gave it much thought. I'd just been really blessed in life, met a lovely man, had 3 girls, and kind of from the outside, everything was cool. Had a nice house, car, job, kind of you look in and think, oh, she's done all right. Actually, as the years went on, just something felt like it was missing. I wasn't ever sure what it was. And so I just kind of struggled to think deep down if there was a little bit more, but never really ventured or did anything to kind of put that question out there. Just carried on with my life. And actually, it was about 14 months ago, it was in October, that absolutely everything changed. And I mean that. I can't even put into words the difference a year makes. I never forget it. It was a rainy Monday morning, and my youngest had just started school. So all the 3 kids went to school, and I come back in, grabbed a coffee, and I went to sit down to do some admin. And it was at that moment, now I know, Holy Spirit just literally fell upon me. And I just sat down in my chair, and my hands were shaking. And that's when I just felt just the weirdest feeling. And I just in my heart felt then that was the time saying, like, it was really, you're ready. That was the message, you're ready now. And I wasn't really sure what that meant. I just knew that meant to explore the faith, something deeper. And I went on Instagram, which was really strange. I think to distract my mind because I didn't want to kind of think, oh, what's going on? And first of all, I come straight to a video that's never been on my feed before. It's normally fashion, food, celebrities. And there was a guy preaching, and he was, if you knock, you will find, if you seek. And it just really spoke to me. And I started watching a few videos, a few links. And as the weeks went on, just kind of God opened up these doors and paths and everything linked in. And within 6 weeks, I was in church. I had let Jesus into my life, and everything pretty much changed very quickly from that moment, really.
That's crazy. I
It is
remember, as I said, when
crazy.
I met up with Michelle for coffee. That was when you were allowed to do that. And I remember she was telling me a story, and I was just like, wow, do you know, God just blows me away in the way that He just reveals Himself to
Mhm.
people. And
Totally.
it was a few weeks after that Michelle kind of we were in group, and she just come next to me, and I was helping at the door, and she just whispered to me. She went, I've become a Christian, but I haven't told my family yet. I haven't told anyone yet. And it was like, what? What did she just say?
Yeah.
And then she just carried on to do group. And so
I
how
was so
has that
I've
kind of gone with speaking to your family, and what's
Well,
the difference been?
first of all, I thought it'd be something that I wouldn't tell anyone because I was a bit like, oh, actually, I couldn't keep quiet because I was just so excited. I was buzzing. I'd never had a natural high like that. And to say a natural high it was totally a natural high. I was just just so much energy and like, oh, I need to get into this more and more. And I think once I spoke to you and spoke to a few others in faith, it just become easier. And then the more I studied the Bible and that, I realized that that was the mission, to tell people and to see how I've transformed and to let others know that, you know, you don't have to be anyone special. God can come to you just in the middle of your lounge with a cup of coffee in your hand and change your whole life. So that really, I just wanted to let everyone know, and everyone has been so supportive. In fact, beyond belief, really. People asking questions, people saying, I'll come to church with you. And yeah, I've had so much support. And if anything, I can ask anything, is that people do look at my life and think, wow, she seems so much more happier now. And hopefully that will lead them to a journey of faith as well.
You use two words there, Michelle. You use the word changed and transformed. Right? Just literally in 20 seconds, how would you say over this past year during lockdown, how would you say you've changed or transformed?
There's a million things. Just God being in my life, walking with Jesus. Just repent first of all. I've changed the way I think about things, I act on things. And with the whole COVID, like I probably wouldn't have done that well in the time. I use everyday worship now and set myself up for the day. I'm calmer with the children. Me and the husband have such better relationship because just reading the Bible, and I take it in and I try and act on that rather than just being a hot-headed, demanding woman. So I can't even say how much my life has changed. It's just incredible. I don't feel worthy. It's just so overwhelming how by having Jesus in your life. It's emotional for me as well, actually.
Is it something that you would recommend to other people?
Yes, I need to get a t-shirt. Yeah.
Get a t-shirt. Get a t-shirt, Michelle.
It's
That's
not
what
even recommend. It's just if you've got that tiniest little bit in your heart saying there's something more, then you just have to explore it really, and hopefully you'll get to do what we do, to walk a beautiful life. And you know, it's not saying that there's never bad stuff, but at least we've got the tools to help us overcome stuff. And that it's just, yeah, I love it. So thankful.
Our time has literally run out, and I just want to thank you immensely for sharing with us today. And hopefully, if there are people listening today who don't yet know Jesus, you take some inspiration from Michelle's story. Thanks, Michelle, and I look forward to seeing you at Weigh In next week.
Thank you, Carla.
Bye bye.
Bye.